What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Just here waiting for my boy. See where he's at. We'll be talking about some basics today. Just wait for a few people to get up on in here.
What's up, Watchy?
Main man himself.
How's it going, player? Hold on, let me get myself situated with this thing's creaking.
No audio.
No audio? How about now?
Says you're muted.
Yeah, it was. Can you hear me now?
Hold on a second.
How about now? Test 1, 2, 3.
Still having trouble?
Yo, 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 yo.
Nope, no audio. I'm gonna bring you back.
How about now? Can you hear me now? I'm going to change devices.
Having some minor difficulties.
Yo, yo. Now you're muted.
There you are.
Let's make sure I can hear you, though.
Can you hear me?
Can I hear you? Give me a test.
Test, test, test.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Now I can't hear you.
How about now? No?
Oh, are you serious? What the hell? I just switched devices. Let me try my laptop. This is crazy.
How about now?
Test. Give me a test.
Nope.
Yo, yo.
I hear you.
I can hear you. Okay.
Hey, there we are.
Jeez, that was difficult for
That was
absolutely.
for absolutely no reason.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, we got to figure out this Jitsi thing and figure out what's going on over there. Absolutely
That's all
ridiculous.
right.
Yeah, I was just telling somebody in my family, I'm like, so yeah, I'm about to go live with my boy who got a moving violation and he wasn't in a car. You're like, what?
That's even hard to explain to anybody.
Yeah. It's pretty difficult. And unfortunately, I'm on a strike, a big strike, so I can't even share this video. So once I come off my little suspension there, video. I mean, how well do your subscribers are they familiar with this story? I know a lot of them are. Maybe it's. Do you think it's worth giving an overview of things,
I
a
mean,
brief over?
we can do a quick rundown, quick recap, just to give everybody an idea of where we are today and why we got here. Um, so very quickly, in April of 2020, I was pulled over for a sign for protesting on the side of the road, and after about 5 or 10 minutes of the interaction, I was let go and mailed 5 tickets. Disorderly conduct, a bunch of nonsense. Um, and 30 days later, I decided to go back out with the same sign to go protest. Yet again, was charged five more tickets. When I asked for my discovery, I got a video that was chopped up into 3 different segments. And when we went to trial, the judges or the prosecutor's defense on why the videos were chopped was because it was too long. Looking back at the videos, they were cut off intentionally, at least what it looks like. And so long story short, we go to trial. I get found guilty for 4 of the 10 charges. Disorderly conduct for not staying home during the executive order, um, disorderly conduct for scratching my genitals in public, failure to walk against traffic, and disorderly conduct for my sign. No, sorry, 2 disorderly conducts for not staying home. Um, I fired my attorney. I hired someone else. She filed my brief, and the judge then found me guilty for, in fact, verbatim protesting in a high conflict manner. And I was also found
What
guilty for.
what does that mean? A high conflict matter. What does that even mean?
You know what, brother? I really wish I knew.
We're
I
gonna have
wish
to
I
look
knew.
up the definition of that because I mean I know words have certain legal definitions that can or cannot be the same as what the colloquialisms that us common folk use. But you think that in times of high conflict, like loss of civil rights, that would be the perfect time to protest. I just don't. That one just threw me for a loop. As does everything in this case, guys. If you're just joining, please help out New Jersey Watchmen. Share this video. This is one of the most incredible stories I've ever heard. It's one of the most ridiculous stories I've ever heard. It doesn't make sense, and there's incredible abuse of power, on and on and on. But please continue, sir.
So yeah, the judge verbatim said that I would have had the right to be able to go out and vote, but I cannot have the right to protest. Um, I don't. I,
And meanwhile, the judge, the governor who put these lockdown orders, the police who harassed and detained you, they all take an oath to uphold your rights. And the first one of those rights is to protest. That's like the first thing. and then they're saying you don't have a right to protest, but you have a right to vote. I mean, this is I even hate talking about this. This is really, it gets me so upset. These people are out of their mind.
But it boggles me even more, brother, because of the fact that there was an administrative directive, AD 2020-4, that specifically was sent to the to the OEM of the county, as well as the prosecutors and everyone else, specifically stating that protesters should be dismissed of all charges. And yet, I'm still found guilty.
And why do you think that is?
I don't want to speculate too much, but
My speculation would be you're not protesting for the right reason or their right reason. That's my
that is my speculation. Because 30 days after I was charged for the last charge, our governor goes out and protests with a specific group of people and broke his own order. And senators called him out on it. And literally the same day that the senators called him out on it, he put out an administrative directive saying that everybody can protest.
Oh, wow. So catch up to speed now before I get too enraged.
So catching up to speed now, I've been filing some open request forms for email logs, emails, some directives, memos, things of that nature. And I got an email back from the Attorney General's office saying that the 5 people that were charged for organizing the protest during this executive order, those charges were dismissed and expunged from the record. So those records will no longer be eligible to be seen by public view. So I also have an email from the OEM's office to the prosecutors stating the administrative directive was passed down properly through the chain of command. And today I attempted to file an OPA request form with the ROC, which is the Regional Office of Intelligence Services or something like that. And I know at least here in New Jersey, you have to be able to submit the OPA request form to the custodial parent of the records that you're requesting for. And to be able to do such, you have 3 options. You can either mail them, you can hand them in person, or do it online. Now, sadly for me, I am not very tech savvy, as we can tell with what happened in the last 18 minutes of us trying to figure this out. So I like to do my stuff in person. I like to hand it in person, get something signed saying that they got it, and I have the copy of the document. So today, I attempted to try to find out from The Rock how to go about physically submitting one in person. Do I have to go to a specific location? And they continuously pass me to the OPA requests department. And there's no voicemail. There's nobody answering the phone. There's nothing. It's ring, 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 ring. And this has been going on for 2 days that I've attempted to try to get in contact with the OPA department. So today I'm a little upset. I'm a little annoyed. And I attempt to try to find out who oversees the department because I can't leave a voicemail for have anybody contact me back. And the lack of better words, a very rude public individual that works for the state decided to call me a jackass and told me he doesn't work for the state police and they don't have to follow their procedures and proceeded to call me a jackass.
Oh my God. Do you have this on any type of recording or anything like that?
Bear with me. Let me see if we can hear it.
This is incredible. this makes my blood boil every time I talk to Mr. Watchman. Oh my God. And the thing I admire about this young man is he's not giving up. So while he's pulling that up, or at least attempting to, please share this video with everybody that you know. Share his original video. I know he just uploaded a short, which went fairly viral, at least to my knowledge. So help this young man out. He's fighting for our freedoms on behalf of all of us across the country, across the world. And this is just, I've dealt with tyranny up in my face before, but this is just like every angle. Oh my God, New Jersey is terrible. All right, sorry.
Horrible. You're good, brother. Let me see if I can pull it up.
That's what you. Who's watching, guys? Give us a comment if you're watching. Leave us a comment. Leave us a comment that helps us algorithmically. Share the video is the best way to help. Mr. Watchman, what's the way that people can donate to you?
I do have a PayPal. It is at Albert French. I have a Cash App. Bear with me. I can't do two things at once. I'm sorry.
Up and I'll talk some shit in the meantime. I'm gonna pull up the chat, see who's with us here in the chat. I mean, let's see if you guys have any questions or comments. And one of the things I'm gonna ask for your help with here, guys, is not only sharing the video, but we need some complaints, we need some calls, we need some emails. Of course, we condemn any forms of violence, but we definitely need to get people aware of what's going on for sure. And I know there's more people out here than what is showing up in this chat right now. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. So yeah,
Tell me if you can hear this.
Yeah, guys, let us know what's going on here in the chat. Let us know if you can hear us, and if you're watching this in the future, what's the best way? Okay, so play that. Let's play that too, and then we'll ask about what are good ways to help. Kind of froze up. You still there, Mr. Jers?
Did you hear it or no?
No, you kind of froze up. You want to attempt to try to play that again?
Yeah, let's try it one more time.
What are you trying to play it on?
One more time.
No. What are you trying? Are you trying to play it from your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I suggest what you do is you upload the conversation separately, because right now you already got the mic and the speakers using, I believe, for this. I don't know too much, but I just doubt it's going to play from your phone right now while we're live. So I would suggest, how long is the audio?
The audio is about 13 minutes, but I did clip it as we seen when I posted my short recently.
Send me the clip on a Telegram DM, and I should be able to play it from my other device here for the folks.
Copy.
In the meantime, while you're doing that too, what are the ways that people can help you here besides the donations, besides sharing the videos? I mean, I'm suggesting people complain, file opra reports themselves. What would you suggest here?
Biggest suggestion I have, guys, is to give a call and just redress your grievances, because this isn't something that should just be taken lightly and be allowed. Just because they work in the government doesn't mean that they can hide behind it. You know, letting the government know that we are watching and we are not stopping to allow them to prevent us from asserting our rights. That's really what it is, just letting the government know.
And what's the best number to call? What's the best place to Google to call for these folks?
Best place to call would be.
Oh, he left. Looks like I'm the star of the show. I'm gonna see if I can get the. He's got the automatic call recorder here. Let's see if I can play this for you guys while he's there. While he comes back. So, if you're just joining, please share this video. Again, this is some of the worst tyranny I've seen. He's getting effed from all angles here. I think I got it pulled up here. Let's see if this plays. All right, let's see. Can you guys hear this? Can you guys hear this? Can you hear this, Watchman?
I'm here, brother.
Can you hear this? Okay, so who has authorization to something with regard to that? Not answering because I can't even leave a voicemail to have someone. Ma'am, I pay taxes to the state of New Jersey. Sir, I'm sorry you feel like this, but may I please try to transfer you to the unit? Sure, and I will very well likely have to be calling back, and I will yet again request who has authorization to this department specifically because I can't even leave a voicemail. Oh, isn't it? It's too bad. What happened? I'm not giving you my name. Really? I had my conversations all recorded. I can have this ran back and find out who it is. Okay, wonderful. I'm glad you can do that. That's great. Oh, it doesn't matter though, right? It doesn't matter. Are we professionals? You know my name or not? No. Then tell me. Then tell me if you don't. What would you like to do right now? Would you like me to transfer you to them? I'd like for you. Operator of our time. Sir, within respect, your operation procedures, which I have printed very clearly. I'm a state operator. They're not my procedures. No, you're a state trooper, which is your procedure. I'm not a state trooper, jackass. Woo! This is going on YouTube. I love it. Wonderful. Go to YouTube. Shall we continue with all the unprofessionalism, sir? You started. But did I? I'm simply asking a question. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You 100% did. Don't do that on camera. How am I, A, required to be professional, and B, take a sip off camera. Who is the authorization party that oversees? Okay, and I have no idea. We have nothing to do with that unit. I wouldn't know. So, I have no idea. So who would, again? I have no idea. I'm sure you don't. So transfer to someone. So transfer me to someone that does. Okay, how would I know who to transfer you to? I don't know. A supervisor, perhaps, unless you are one. Okay. You want a supervisor? I'll transfer you. Hold on. Thank you. What? Where was that you just called right now?
That number was the Rock.
And okay, so holy shit, bro. So is that like open to the public?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go. I work every day though. Oh my god. This is, oh my god.
Yeah.
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 And you guys know I am nonviolent, but I would love for that guy to sign a waiver and to slapbox me one time, because this like, shouldn't you be upset? I mean, first of all, you're just saying, I'm just gonna call back again because you can't leave a voicemail, and what am I supposed to do here? Like, why isn't there a voicemail set up? And why are these people being so douchey about? I
have
just
all of the recordings where they hung up the phone after this conversation here to where they refused to answer it and they just transfer me right over. I have all of the recordings to where I tried to reach out.
I would also be careful because not that you're doing anything wrong, but I'd be willing to bet that they're gonna, if you call them again, they're going to say you're harassing. They're going to try to throw another charge to you, even though you're not doing anything wrong. But that's how, like, these people have
That's why I
contempt.
stopped calling.
Oh my god.
That's why I stopped calling, and that's why I'm hoping that our lovely community that we have here is willing to assist and um, redressing how they feel with this current interaction.
Okay, Mr. Watchman, you need to do me a favor because this is one thing I need from you tomorrow. I need you to remind me to text everybody I know about the situation, because I need to get these bigger channels on about this. I need them. I need you to be on with those bigger channels. I'm going to reach out tomorrow to some of the people that I know behind the scenes, um, because this is just maybe if we had the reach of a bigger channel, like I'm not going to say any names or whatever, but I'm going to reach out to the contacts that I have behind the scenes because this is the type of thing that these people need to be flooded with calls. They need to be flooded with calls. They need to be flooded with emails. And even if that doesn't change something, they just have to realize the strength of the people, and you just can't treat people like this. I mean,
What gives you the audacity to have the indecency to treat someone like that? It just boggles my brain.
especially when it's your boss, especially when this line, it's the year 2022. You guys don't have a voicemail?
And please, folks, I mean, feel free to give a call to the number. It's on one of my shorts. Give a call, press 0, try to speak to the operator in Oprah, try to leave a voicemail. I mean, if anyone can get a hold of a voicemail.
I promise you, New Jersey Watchman, tomorrow is one of the days that I don't work until later. So what I will do tomorrow is I need you to do two things for me tomorrow. One, remind me to get my contacts up, and two, remind me to make a call. I'm going to make a call, and I'm going to record it tomorrow because I can't go live because I got a strikey on my channel. And then we'll record it and we'll upload it to my channel too, and you can upload it to your channel in the meantime, and I'll upload it to my channel when I can, and then I'll put the number there too because it came down the proper chain of command. First of all, the chain of command is me, you, the state of New Jersey, Americans, and then all these people underneath. There's no saving this country. There's no saving this country. It's not. I mean, I'm not even statist in the first place, but there's absolutely no saving this country, and it's a shame too because New Jersey's an awesome place. I actually really like New Jersey. It's one of my favorite states, and I've been to almost all the states. Um, and I got a lot of good people out in New Jersey. I got obviously Watchmen. I got my boy D. I got Todd out there. But it's just the government is the worst thing about this country. Everything else about this country is pretty damn good. It's just the government that ruins it. I mean, for a long time, I would start my mornings off and I would go through Google News. I would go through other national news sites, and then I would go through my local news. And today was the first time where I was just like, I just can't deal with it. Like these people are just so far out of touch with what they're supposed to be doing, with what this country stands for. I mean, like I said, King Murphy, all these judges, and all these police, they take a sacred oath on the backs of all the countless people who give blood, sweat, and tears so that we may have freedom. The second paragraph of the Declaration of Independence says that this government was created to enshrine our rights, to protect our rights. And now, if you're just asking for basic shit after your rights have been violated, you get treated like, and I don't condone this, but I'm not even going to say what would happen. But if our founding fathers were here, that's all I'm going to say. And I don't condone this. I really don't. That's not how you solve things. But
I don't think any of this would occur if they were still around.
no, it's like this is so. and the other thing about it here too is like, and it's and I get mad, but at the same time, like people just they have such cognitive dissonance. They're so brainwashed. The best way to put it is they're brainwashed. That's not a euphemism. It's not a turn of phrase. I'm not being hyperbolic in my speech here. People are brainwashed, right?
Oh, yeah.
I posted something. We already know that the liberals are brainwashed, right? But I believe now that the right-wing Trump supporters have actually out brainwashed the liberals, and that's saying something. So I made a post today on Facebook from
Did it ban you?
no, well they deleted my entire first they deleted my entire first Facebook. They deleted my entire first YouTube channel. But they didn't ban me. And the post was let's pull it up right here. Pull it up specifically. This is a quote from Justin Amash, who is the only libertarian member of Congress. And oh my God. So I just pulled this up. But this is how this is very this exemplifies what is wrong with this country. So Justin Amash, everyone go follow him. He's the only member of Congress out of the 535 that I like. Justin Amash. Shout outs to Justin Amash. 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 He's the man. Go check out
We
his
got to go
Twitter.
find him.
Yeah, we do. We really do. A presidential candidate who calls for the Constitution's termination is not someone who can credibly swear an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. And then I have screeching conservatives coming out like liberals, and they're more butthurt than liberals. And I purposely posted this because I knew it was going to trigger. Look, 4 likes and 69 comments, right? And I asked one thing. I said, can anybody name 3 things that Trump accomplished, right? And these people are so brainwashed. I'm going to shut that right there. But these people are so brainwashed that not only can they not name 3 things that Trump did that were positive, but they're talking about, well, Trump is one of the things says, well, they're one of their main things. Somebody said, well, Trump is a Christian. Really? Because Trump is the guy that signed the executive order to shut down the country, and he sat and watched while people across his country were getting arrested for going to church, while people were getting arrested and ripped apart from their family members at funerals. So they've actually perfected the brainwashing so much that conservatives, who are supposed to love the Constitution more than anyone, say, I don't care, I'm still voting for Trump. He says he'll terminate the Constitution. I mean, so these government employees here, I mean, where the hell do they get off thinking that they can behave like this? And I think part of it is they've never been challenged. And that's what I really like about Mr. Watchman here is he's challenging these people. These people have never been challenged. They're used to everyone being obedient and timid. And Mr. Watchman is just not having it. And a lot of people are not having it. And I think that's has to be the largest catalyst for changes. You just got to stop having it. And you got to do something too. You can't let it all fall on the shoulders of Mr. Watchman here. So where do we go from here? I mean, because this is just atrocious and it gets me so mad. And thank God I've already taken a month off of weed because I'm pretty sure that month is up. And I'm pretty sure on Sunday, I wish I could roll one right now. I'm pissed right now. I'm having delusions of grandeur in my head. So
I can't do nothing but smile about it because like it's so infuriating. It makes my blood boil. Like I honestly did not know how to react when he called me a jackass over the phone. And like
Hey,
if it wasn't for me having my phone recorded, it would never even nobody would believe it. Nobody would believe it.
hey, yeah, I got arrested for for the one thing you guys are supposed to protect me from doing, they gave me a moving violation when I wasn't in a car. I'm getting the runaround, and I just want to request some records, and I can't go there, and there's no machine, and you're a jackass.
Yeah, that's really what it turned out to be. That's really what it turned out to be. I mean, you sat on my live that one day for like 3 hours, brother, watching me sit at the Attorney General's office getting the runaround because nobody knew how to send out my Oprah request form.
And
Nobody
then
knew.
they always say, we'll go online. We'll go online. We'll go on. Why do you have this fucking $1 million building here if you're not going to give it to me? Why do you have a job? Why don't you just make an online portal and all you motherfuckers quit?
But it even gets better because of the fact that it's even funnier at the fact that on the bottom of the Oprah request form, it tells you have 3 options: hand it in online, mail it in, or hand it in person. And if you were to hand it in person, you have to assure, it's in their rules, that you hand it to the custodial parent of the records you're requesting. Nobody else can obtain this document from you other than the custodial parent.
I think one of the things that is good about our country is the fact that there are other states. And what I think is the number one thing is lights on, rats out. We have to expose this, right? We have to get this to everybody that you know. The other thing is, I don't know if anybody in the chat is familiar with this, but there's something called the Free State Project. Now, I know and I understand that's an oxymoron. You can't be free and have a state at the same time. I get it. It doesn't work like that. Government is the number one malefactor in all society, and I get that. However, the Free State Project was created well over a decade ago now, I believe, and it was a bunch of libertarians. And they said, all right, we're all going to pick the state that's the most free. And we're going to move there, all of us from across the country, and we're going to nonviolently take it over. We're going to move there. We're going to vote there. We're going to run for office there. And now New Hampshire is the number one libertarian state in the country. It's far more libertarian than Florida, far more libertarian than Texas, far more libertarian than Montana. So what I would suggest is not only getting this information out, but New Jersey is a great place, and there's many beautiful places in New Jersey. There's some mountains in Western New Jersey. There's of course the beaches. I mean, there's beautiful people in New Jersey. But I places like New Jersey, places like Rhode Island, places like California, we need to get out of those places, and we need to all go to Florida. I mean, I'm going to go to Florida or North Carolina because New Hampshire's way too fucking cold for me. But that's one of the things that we have to do. If you can survive the cold, go up to New Hampshire, bro. Like, this is what we need to do, because what's going to happen is states like New Hampshire, Florida, Texas, Montana are going to thrive. And by thrive, not just freedom-wise, but economically. And states like New Jersey they're just going to eat themselves alive. It's already happening. It's already so again, please reiterate to the folks how they can help you. What you said, the numbers in one of your shorts. After this video, I'd recommend updating the description with a phone number and a email, any place, pardon me, to complain, file a complaint, file an open records request, send an email, send a call, because I'm going to be calling them tomorrow, and I'm going to be extremely polite tomorrow, and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to film it tomorrow. Matter of fact, we have a meeting tomorrow at noon, so I'll probably do it before that, sometime around 10 or 11 a.m. After I wake up, because and I'm sorry to rant and rave on your channel, Ben, but I'm like hype. And I wouldn't do it, but I'm ready to fight somebody. That's how mad. And the thing is,
blood is just boiling.
And these people are, unfortunately, the beginning of this point, after a half hour of me saying this, is these people are brainwashed. You can't knock some sense physically anyways, because they just they're just not going to get it. I don't know what it's going to take for them to get it. But one of the things is you guys calling in and letting them know, and be play. Hey, I pay you guys. I work my balls off to pay you 30 to 40 to 50% tax, and you can't even. You guys don't have a voicemail. Like you can't give me the one thing I asked for.
Like, that's
Sad,
even
man.
why I was even more baffled. Like, I get it. You don't want to deal with me. You're just an operator. You don't have answers. I respect that. But send me to somebody that I can talk to, or let me leave a voicemail.
So what happened when you asked for a supervisor? Was there a supervisor that you were able to talk to?
No, they transferred me back to the Oprah request department.
Well, I'm going to be calling tomorrow, and I hope everybody at home calls tomorrow too. I mean, because all it takes for evil to triumph is for good men and women to do nothing. And remember, as Marcus Aurelius says, you can also commit injustice by doing nothing. So by doing nothing, by watching New Jersey, by watching The Watchmen and not doing anything, you are also committing injustice.
Yes.
Those who are neutral in times of injustice stand with the oppressors. Desmond Tutu. Wow, I can't believe I remembered all three of those quotes at once. I'm getting good. I'm getting good
Those
with
are
my
pretty
quotes here.
good. Those are pretty good.
And it's the absolute truth, right? I mean, I just can't stand to see this happening to anybody, let alone one of my friends that's out here really doing great work. So it's really incumbent upon all of us that we do something about this non-violently, of course.
Yes, please. 100%. Just speak your mind. Let people know just what you really think, how you believe that the public, at least my perspective is the public shouldn't be treated the way I was. Because again, for people that don't record conversations, that don't go out and like record interactions, people that don't do those things, they won't have proof and go and show the community and the public, hey, listen, this is how they honestly treat us. And like, realistically, dude, that guy probably makes more than you, me, and this one other person that's watching us.
And the funny thing is, today's we're around the holidays right now. But think of any of your favorite stores, right? Any store, right? That you think of. I mean, I'm just going to use a store that is not my favorite store, but it's a store that constantly makes the news. Imagine if New Jersey Watchman had walked into Starbucks and he said, "Hey, yeah, I'd like a double foam mocha latte." And they were like, "Oh, great, coming right up. Here you go, jackass." That would have made national news. That would have made national news. Especially, that would have made national news because
Mhm.
when you go into a store, especially around the holidays, but you go into a store, hey, how are you? How can I help you? Sometimes people are over the top, going, hey, just want to let you know we got 2 for 15 on sweaters right now. You're going to want to look over here. They'll go out of their way. Nobody calls you a jackass, even at Taco Bell or McDonald's, right?
No?
Maybe a punk 16, 17-year-old kid might here or there do that. But these are grown-ups. These are grown-ups who this is their career. This is this, and they go out of your way. Hey, have a great holiday. Hey, if I don't see you, Merry Christmas. No, the guy gets called a jackass, and it's even worse because he's their boss. That guy's a servant, a public servant, and he needs a reminder of that. And I'm wishing for Christmas
Mhm.
that he gets visited by Stone Cold Steve Austin and some
And
Steve
Goldberg.
Weisers and gets a Stone Cold. That's what I'm hoping. I don't know which file. Who's next? That jerk. No, okay. Remember, wrestling's fake, so we can call for that. Yeah, bro. This is. I talk to you, but I hate talking to you at the same time too because, whew, man, this is just.
It's always something.
It,
It's always something.
and I mean, how you've been going through this for over 2 years now.
Yeah. Yep.
Over. So what is the? I know you said you want to keep this around an hour. what is the future of this case looking like for you?
Well, as of right now, we are throwing on our boxing gloves and making sure we got Vaseline on our face, and we're going in. That's
Metaphorically, of course.
realistically, yeah, of course, metaphorically. But we're ready to go as far as we have to. You know, as many appeals as we need to file. I've discussed with my attorney possibly asking for some type of exemption from the governor, kind of like a write-off, saying that these charges should have never been given to me, and um, it's like something the president does once every like 100 years.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's the thing. Like, they all swear an oath to protect your right to protest, and then you get in trouble for protesting. Then the governor breaks his own protest thing, and he gives an exemption to everybody except for you.
hmm?
This is literally worse than many Twilight Zone episodes. Literally.
And when I filed my complaint with the attorney general's office, they obviously investigated themselves and found no wrongdoing, but it baffles me because I literally printed out the transcript um from the hearing of the appeals court where she claimed in writing and verbally that I was protesting and yet still found guilty. But there's no wrongdoing because the prosecutor has the discretion on whether or not a person should be charged. And because of my behavior and telling the officers that I don't want to be a part of your investigation any longer, get me an attorney, I was not acting rational.
Yeah. Asserting your rights in a country which is based on rights is totally irrational.
Totally.
And
Totally.
and
I
and then
was
and then to make add insult to injury, they not just here in the United States, but in Canada and across the globe, people were penalized and mocked and doxxed and lost money and jobs and family members for protesting
mhm.
these terrible lockdowns. Then people start protesting the lockdowns in China, and then they're heroes. They're heroes now, but you're still not a hero.
No, no, no. What baffles me even a little bit further is when I OPA requested from the um, the township, because as I made mention, there was mass protests throughout the entire state just weeks after I was charged. Um, the sergeant who wrote off and agreed to me having my charges for protesting on the side of the road agreed to have four of his officers go and spectate a protest in a different township while the executive order was still in place.
That's right.
So
Just like,
it's
and the
baffling.
thing is, man, like, the thing is like, where are the good people in this? Where are the people that know what's going on? I mean, I understand a lot of people are brainwashed, but where are the good people in this besides New Jersey Watchmen? Where? I mean, New Jersey Watchman's obviously the hero of the story, but nobody else. Not one
No,
judge, not one lawyer,
nope.
not one cop, not. Oh my god!
Not one person in my county. It was so bad in my county, dude, that it got to the point that now I am blocked from all social media on Facebook that is regarding my county. So that
That's illegal.
includes
That's
all
illegal.
townships,
That's illegal.
all jobs, all everything. I am blocked. Gone. I can't even look them up.
That's illegal. Actually, that's totally illegal. I mean and I think that's one of the other things is, and I think that's going to be my final point here because I've been working my butt. I've already worked 45 hours this week, and I'm starting. I go back to work tomorrow and the next day at another job. Um, but we need to sue their ass. I think maybe that's one of the things we're gonna have to work on. So tomorrow we're gonna work on you reminding me to hit up my contacts that have bigger reach. 2, I'm gonna call them, and 3, we're gonna figure out how to sue their ass because maybe they don't care about freedom. Maybe they don't care about rights. Maybe they have no empathy. But
I
we're gonna
feel
hit
like
them in the.
it would wind up catching more airtime on real news, like real. Not saying that what we do isn't real news, but like bigger
I don't
news
know.
stations.
Can you read that? This is real news. The microphone is fake, but this is real here. Everything that's happening here is real. Yeah, no, I definitely know what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Uh, and that's the truth. And I just can't believe there hasn't been a journalist, not one. Like, and that's the thing. People will come to me. People have come to me for years, whether it's DCYF or Child Protective Services. Hey, Will, and it could be for any number of things. And they come to me as a last resort. Why? Because the government fails them, the lawyers fail them, the news fails them. I mean, there's no journalist out. There's no journalist. It's pathetic. I mean, if I was a journalist, if I was a real journalist, I'd have been all over the story. This story is incredible. But anyways, I'm gonna jump off here now, New Jersey Watchman. I appreciate what you're doing. We'll talk tomorrow. I should be up. I probably won't sleep past 9:30, even though I should.
You
Um,
should.
I'm gonna try to, but I don't. I can't anymore. I'd be up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, just like plotting on
What do I
shit.
do?
So yeah,
No, I
man,
hear you, brother.
for your work, man, and yeah, we're gonna continue the saga tomorrow. And anybody that wants to help in front of or behind the scenes, get in touch with New Jersey Watchman or get in touch with me. It's Instagram, Fake Mike Real News, all the letters are together, or Fake Mike Real News, all the letters together, no spaces, no nothing, at gmail.com. Fake Mike Real News, that's MIC. Fake Mike Real News at gmail.com. Fake Mike Real News at gmail.com. Fake Mike Real News at gmail.com. Just want to let you know another thing I tell you, New Jersey Watchman, if you want people to remember things, you got to say it 3 times. That's why those stupid commercials always say things 3 times. Fake Mike Real News at gmail.com. Just ask New Jersey Watchman. He helps me. I help him behind the scenes. That's what we do. The Bilderberg
Fact.
Group, the Relations, the World Economic Forum, they like to meet the governor of New Jersey. All these assholes. They meet to try to take your livelihood, to try to take your rights away. So I'm getting a group of people together, and we're just working together to try to counteract that and become financially independent and stop these jerk offs from destroying everybody's life. So, New Jersey Watchman, tip of the hat to you. Thank you for what you do, and I will talk to you in the AM, brother. I
Much love, brother.
appreciate you.
Much love. Guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone listening out. I'm going to head out. I will be heading and sending on the description just down below telephone numbers, emails, and things like that. Bear with me just a little bit. It is getting late. It's about 10 o'clock Eastern here. I do have to get up early for work, but I will for sure, 100% before 8 o'clock tomorrow. Definitely put telephone numbers and whatnot all on the description. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.